working on the XJ today. So this bike is 300 bucks when we got it. Anyway, yeah, so basically the idea with this thing, after I got it running and stuff, was like, man, I really want to do like my own build, like my own custom thing that I've wanted to do for a while, was like turn kind of a street bike into an off-road adventure looking bike, kind of like the Daryl Dixon bikes in the Walking Dead series. So that's kind of what this is. It's like a rat rod off-road adventure mashup of random parts I had laying around the shop to just make a bike. And it's definitely that. It looks like a crackhead or something made this thing, but that's all right, because that's what I wanted to go for. Honestly, it was just whatever you can find or buy cheaply, do it and make it work. This headlight, it was actually pretty pricey for everything to make this thing. I wanted to do an homage to the Yamaha Warriors that had the grills on the front there. And I thought the yellow headlight looked really cool, or the lens for the headlight looks really cool. This fender is off of a 92 KX250, and so is the rear fender on it. Just some random cheap taillight that I got with some other project. And then I 3D printed, both designed and 3D printed, these side covers for it and the clips that hold it on as well. Still trying to figure out how exactly I want to secure the back portion. There are a lot of mounts that are kind of in the way of just being able to use clips that I've already made for it. So I don't know, we'll figure that out eventually. But shocks on the back are from a 2021 Rebel 500. The Speedo and tack here, they're from the 2001 or 2002 Suzuki Bandit 600, like that one there. And then, yeah, other than that, it's just been like basic stuff this thing has needed, like some pod filters I got for it, the headlight bezel, the ears, and all that stuff. I put a Chinese brake master on here. What I need to do with it, aside from finishing up like the side covers and stuff like that, is take this fork tube out, because it's actually bent, and replace it with one that I have back there. Which reminds me, I did a 3D print these little fork tube caps and stuff for it also. So yeah, that's what we're going to be working on today, I guess. Let's get these forks off of here, get the fork tube replaced on that right hand or left hand side, and the seals and all that good stuff, we'll do those in both of them. And then I've got some fork oil to refill with over there. So yep, kind of the game plan. Let's get to it. All right guys, so unfortunately all my friends are either sissy boys or busy with family, you know, all the normal adult 30-year-old things that a 30-something-year-old should be doing. But it has rained a little bit today. I've got the XJ not done, but good enough to try and test ride it a little bit, maybe get some good rooster tails and things of that sort. So I'm just going to take it down the driveway a little bit, see how it does, and hopefully one of my friends will get back to me and say, yeah, sure, bring some bikes out. Let's have some fun. Get a little bit wet and muddy, but not too hopeful on that. Anyway, let's just hop on this thing, see what it does. Hopefully the battery is not dead. Brake seems to be working. But, oh man, that front tire is so weird. Jeez, I don't know about this front tire, guys. It just feels so weird. It's so blocky and notchy. It just wants to steer like wherever it wants to. I don't know. I don't know what his deal is. I know the forks are trued and straight. I just don't like how it wants to like turn on its own, basically. Little sketch. So you got some smoke coming out the pipe too. Hasn't been raining quite a while. Possible that there is some, oh yeah, some fuel in the oil from it just dripping over time past the rings. Yeah, definitely think I heard some scraping on the fender there from the rear tire. We got some roosting tails in the old yard though. Oh man. Alright, it is time to see how the XJ does. It is not completely done, but it's done enough. We should be able to get a good test rip around the yard. I think I might just have to take some pressure out of this front tire here because it is so blocky. That ought to work. I mean, when they say kinda big block, they weren't lying. So we're just gonna air her down a bit. It's still, I don't know. I've been looking at some different tires. It's just like super notchy. And feels weird. Even when you're like not on the road, when you're just off-road, it's like, what in the heck even is this thing? Oh gosh. It's bright outside. Fuel is on. Got the riding boots on, jacket, gloves, helmet. Hopefully that mic back there doesn't disappear on us. Bunny rabbit. Yeah. Not a fan of these tires. Leaving some big old rooster tails all over the yard. Look at that thing. I just let some massive ruts. So. Yeah, this thing is a beast. Just need to figure out some kind of different tire for the front of this thing, and it'll be pretty good. I'd like to get some different rear suspension for it also, but whew, not even really getting into anything other than first gear. It's just too much wheel speed. Not much I can do about that, unfortunately. Not unless we changed it over to gear drive or chain drive. But that would take a lot more money than I really care to spend on this thing. Oh man, that is fun though. It does feel better with lower tire pressure in that front tire, but it's still just, I don't know. I don't know if it's just like the weight or just how notchy, blocky those tires are. But man, that is wicked fun. Oh my goodness, there is so many ruts in the yard now. Oh. I bet that 360 cam is gonna look pretty cool. But anyway, I think that's gonna do it for this video. We got her running, riding a lot better. So still some work to do for some fine tuning on this thing. Like I said, get some good rear shocks on it. Maybe even do like a fork swap. I got a KX250 back there. I'm not sure about the steering stem bearing sizes, if they're compatible. I can look up all balls conversion chart for the bearing sizes and stuff. See if that's a potential thing we could do. Possibly get a better front tire just in general. I'd seen a couple online. They're anywhere from like 80 to 150 bucks. So I don't know. We got some options though for that front tire just to make it feel a little bit better off-road. Man, what a fun bike though. Got me shaking a little bit, but anyway, if you guys like the video, please hit the thumbs up. It helps me out a lot. Any questions, comments, or concerns, leave those down below. If you feel like I earned your subscription today, go ahead and tap on that sub button down there, and I'll see you all in the next one. Peace.